Good morning, children. Children, let's boost our knowledge and improve our thinking capacity through general knowledge. General knowledge helps us in learning new things every day. So, children, take out your book. This is your book and open page number 17. You have already completed your general knowledge chapters till page number 16. So, today we will learn about more about computers. Before going through this chapter, children, do you know who is the father of the computers? Charles Babbage is the father of the computers. Who was Charles Babbage? Charles Babbage was a mathematician and a very talented scientist. Once more, who is the father of the computers? Charles Babbage is the father of the computers. Here is the picture of Charles Babbage. This is the image of Charles Babbage. Who was Charles Babbage? Charles Babbage was a mathematician and a very talented scientist. Now let's get back to the chapter more about computers. Here are some technological terms given which are in short forms, and you have to write their full terms. You all must be attending your computer classes. So children, you have to write the full form of these short forms of the technological terms. So first what you have to do, write down the date. Children, write down the date. Now write classwork. Now the first is the full form of RAM is. The full form of RAM is random access memory. The full form of RAM is random access memory. Now the second is the full form of GB is, you have to write the full form of GB. The full form of GB is gigabyte. The full form of GB is gigabyte. Now next is the full form of CPU. The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. Next is the full form of CD is. What is the full form of CD? Compact disc. The full form of CD is compact disc. Here you can see the picture of CD. Here is the picture of CD. This is your CPU. Okay. Now next is the full form of OS. The full form of OS is operating system. The full form of OS is operating system. The full form of ROM. The full form of ROM is read only memory. The full form of ROM is read only memory. The full form of PC is personal computer. Here is the computer. So, the full form of PC is personal computer. The full form of DVD is, what is the full form of DVD? Digital Versatile Disc. Digital Versatile Disc. The full form of DVD is Digital Versatile Disc. The full form of USB is Universal Serial Bus. The full form of USB is Universal Serial Bus. The full form of LAN is Local Area Network. The full form of LAN is Local Area Network. Now let's once again revise this. The full form of RAM is random access memory. The full form of RAM is random access memory. The full form of GB is gigabyte. The full form of GB is gigabyte. The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. Central Processing Unit. The full form of CD is Compact Disc. Compact Disc. The full form of OS is Operating System. Operating System. The full form of ROM is Read Only Memory. Read Only Memory. The full form of PC is Personal Computer. Personal Computer. The full form of DVD is Digital Versatile Disc. Digital Versatile Disc. The full form of USB is Universal Serial Bus. Universal Serial Bus. The full form of LAN is Local Area Network. Local Area Network. Children, first write down today's date, then classwork, and then their full forms. Here short forms are given. These are the technological terms which are used in computers, and you have to write their full form. Children, complete your work. Once again I am revising. RAM. The full form of RAM is Random Access Memory. The full form of GB is Gigabyte. Gigabyte. The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. Central Processing Unit. The full form of CD is Compact Disc. Compact Disc. The full form of OS is Operating System. Operating System. The full form of ROM is Read Only Memory. Read Only Memory. The full form of PC is Personal Computer. Personal Computer. The full form of DVD is Digital Versatile Disc. Digital Versatile Disc. The full form of USB is Universal Serial Bus. Universal Serial Bus. The full form of LAN is Local Area Network. Local Area Network. Children, complete your work. Children, you all like to play computer games, isn't it? You all must be playing also computer games. Or in your mobile? Okay. So, let's proceed forward. First, we should try to follow healthy habits for healthy living. So, children, healthy habits saves us from illness. And it's very, very important to follow healthy habits for healthy living. We should try to follow healthy habits for healthy living, so that we do not fall sick, we are safe from illness. So what you have to do, first wash your hands. Before eating, wash your hands properly. Sit nicely. Sit nicely. Okay? Now, food to mouth, not mouth to food. आपको अपना फूड अपने मुंह तक ले जाना है, अपना मुंह थोड़ी फूड तक लाना है. So, food to mouth, not mouth to food. Then, chew with your mouth closed. Children, take small bite and properly chew your food. And always when you eat your food, your mouth should be closed. Okay? Now, most importantly, take up your dishes when finished eating. जब आप खाना खा लेते हो तो आप अपना डिशेस ले जाकर अपने डिशेस को ले जाकर खुद आप अपने किचन में रखिए, सिंक में ले जाकर रखिए. Don't ask your mother to take it up. It's not good. It's not good habit. So take up your dishes when you are finished. Take your dishes and keep it in the proper place in sink where it should be kept. Okay? Now, children, if you want to be healthy, you have to follow proper healthy habits. So, now our next page is about healthy living. Here is a girl whose name is Sia. Sia is ready to sit down for her meal. So, what you have to do, you have to tick the healthy habit she should observe before, during and after her meals. खाने से पहले, खाने के दौरान और खाने के बाद जो भी हेल्दी हैबिट्स है वो उस पर आपको टिक करना है. ठीक है? Are you ready? Okay. So first what you have to do? You have to write the date. Write down today's date. Then write down classwork. Date, classwork. Now in the first picture, what she is doing? She is washing her hand properly. Is this healthy habit? Good habit? Yes. This is good habit. So children, put tick here. We should always wash our hands properly and then we should sit to eat. Now in the next image you can see what she is doing. She is eating junk foods. Is this healthy habit? No. This is not healthy habit. We should not eat junk food. In this picture you can see that Sia is eating while watching TV. Is this good habit? No. This is bad habit. We should not watch TV while eating. This is not good. This is not healthy habit. In this, Sia is properly sitting at her place. Is this good habit? Yes. This is good habit. Now, in this picture, you can see that after eating, she is cleaning the table. She is cleaning the table. Is it healthy habit? Good habit? Yes. After eating, take your dish, put it in kitchen, in sink, and then clean the table where you have eaten. You should clean the place. Now, in this image, she is properly sitting. Is this good habit? Yes, this is good habit. You should keep your napkin at your lap. Always keep your napkins at your lap. Once again, wash your hands before eating. This is good habit. So, put tick. If you will not wash, then there will be lot of germs in your hand, and when you will eat, all those germs will go inside your stomach and you will fall sick. So always wash your hands before eating, and you also have to wash your hand after eating also. So children, in the next, Sia is watching television. Why? Eating. Is this good habit? Is this healthy habit? No, this is not healthy habit. This is bad habit. Now here, Sia is eating junk foods, you can see. No, this is also not healthy habits. This is very bad. We should not eat junk food. Junk food makes us weak. Okay, children, you all are growing. So you need a balanced diet, proper diet, so that your bones become strong. Okay, you all need a nutritious food, balanced diet. Now, in this place, in this image, Sia is properly sitting at her place. So, this is good habit, healthy habits. Now, in this image, Sia is cleaning the table after finishing her food. So, this is also healthy habit, good habit. So, put a tick over here. In this image, she has unfolded her napkin and put it on her lap. So always put your napkins on your lap. This is a healthy habit, good habits, and this is the good tip, comes into good table manners also. Okay. So first write down the date, classwork, then put tick on all the healthy habits. A, this is picture A, and at A you have to put tick. Then this is picture D. In this picture also you have to put tick. This is picture E. In this picture also you have to put tick. This is picture F, and in this picture also you have to put tick. I hope you all are completing your work. You all must be doing. So I think you all must have finished. We should proceed further. So children, always try to eat balanced diet, because you all are growing every day. So you all need healthy body and strong bones. So you all need to follow good healthy habits. Okay. So here you can see in this image there are fruits also, vegetables also, roti, pulses, everything, milk, everything you all need for a better development. So you all need a balanced diet to grow. So now in this image, the part of the plate where the food item should go in the box provided, use the letter codes. There are the letter codes. You can see in this plate, here it is written vegetables, meat and fish. For this you have to put V. This is your letter code. And then here it is written fruits. For fruits you have to write F. For cereals, what is cereals? Cereals are rice, wheat, anaj. They are called cereals. So for cereals you have to write C. And then do not eat. For do not eat you have to write small d, and for drink you have to write capital T. Do not eat means things which are not healthy, food which are not healthy, which are not good for health, like junk foods and all that. So you have to put small d. So first write down the date, then write down classwork, write date and classwork. So your first image is of fruit. It's an apple. So apple is fruit. So you have to write the letter code F. This is vegetable, capsicum. So for vegetable you have to write letter V. This is a fruit, pomegranate, anar. You have to write letter F. Carrot. Carrot comes into vegetable. So you have to write letter B. Spinach, palak. This is also vegetable, so you have to write letter B. These are toffees, sweets. So you should not eat regularly all these things because it is not healthy. It is not good for our teeth. So you have to write small t here. Then this is junk food, French fries. Children, this is also not good for, fries are also not good for health. So what you have to write? Small letter D. This is chips. So this also comes into junk food. So you have to write small letter D. Toffees, fryers, chips, all these are junk foods. So you have to write small letter D over here. Now, this is roti. Roti comes into cereals. So you have to write C. Rice. Rice also comes into cereals, anaj. So you have to write C. Once again, chapati, roti, which you eat every day. For this, you have to write the letter code C. Rice, you eat every day. Rice is our staple food. So you have to write letter C. Now it's fish. So for fish, you have to write letter code B. It is already mentioned here, vegetables, meat and fish. For this, you have to write letter B. And this is drink. Which drink is this? Water. Here you can see for drink it is mentioned you have to write letter codes capital D. So you have to write capital D for drink. Once again, this is fruit, apple. So you have to write letter code F. Capsicum, Shimla mirch. This is vegetable. You have to write letter V. Pomegranate. You have to write anar. You have to write letter F. Fruit. F for fruit. Carrot, gajar. For this you have to write letter B. Spinach, palak. For this you have to write letter B. And these three are junk foods. Sweets, toffees, lollipops, fryers, chips, packed food. These are not good for health. So you have to write small letter D for all these three. Small letter D because it comes into do not eat. This is should not be added into a diet, balanced diet. We should take balanced diet. So these are not good for health. Now comes chapati or roti which you eat every day. For this you have to write letter code C. Rice. For this you have to write letter code C. Fish. For fish you have to write letter code B. And this is water. You should drink lots of water every day to keep yourself hydrated. For this you have to write capital letter T. Okay. So children, plants are very important because they keep us healthy. They give us fruit, vegetables, and they also gives us oxygen to breathe. And do you know children, we eat every part of the plant, either raw or cooked. हम लोग कच्चा भी खाते हैं और कुक करके भी खाते हैं. कच्चा जो खाते हैं that comes into salad. Salads are eaten raw. So we eat each and every part of the plant. Now here you can see first it is flowers. Flowers as food. So which vegetable is this? Broccoli. And which vegetable is this? Cauliflower. These are flowers. What are these? These are flowers. We eat flowers. Roots. Roots as vegetables. Roots यानी पेड़ की जो जड़ें होती हैं, जो मिट्टी के अंदर जो चीज सब्जियां उगती हैं, उनको root vegetables बोलते हैं. So you can see there are the pictures of some root vegetables. Beetroot, chukandar, radish, मूली, carrot, gajar, turnip, shalgam. These all are root vegetables. Now comes leaves as food. We eat lots of leaves also. Here are the image of some leaves. Spinach, palak, lettuce. These leaves are used in salad. Cabbage, patta gobi. So these are the leaves which we stem as food. Asparagus. Asparagus is the stem. Now we eat some seed also as vegetables. Seeds are the edible portion of the vegetable. For example, corn, bhutta, green peas, matar, and these are beans, broad beans. When the seeds are very soft, then we eat it as a vegetable, but we make it veggies. इसकी जब बीज थोड़ी सॉफ्ट होती है, इसकी जब सीड सॉफ्ट होती है, तो इसकी हम लोग सब्जी बना देते हैं, जिसको सेम भी बोलते हैं. And when the peas are become hard, then we use it to make dal and in other things also. These are also seeds which we use in our food. You eat, children, you all eat dal, pulses. These are also the seeds of the plants. These are the edible portion of the plant. These are seeds which we include every day. Every day we eat dal, chawal, rice, rotis. So these are made by seeds of the plant. Okay. Now next. Now here viewer, what do we eat? So children, I have already explained to you about what do we eat. We eat different parts of a plant like root, leaf, stem, flower and seed. I have already explained you further. We eat each and every part of the plant, every part of the plant. Either we eat it raw or we eat it cooked. Raw things are included into salads. So children, what you have to do? First, write down the date. Then write down the classwork. Okay? Now, there are the images of some vegetables and you have to write it of which part of the plant it is. Corn, tomato, asparagus, carrot, broccoli, cabbage. So the first is roots. So roots, carrot. Carrot, write down carrot into root portion. Carrot is a root because it grows inside the ground, inside ज़मीन के अंदर ये होती है. So it is a root. Stem, asparagus. Asparagus is the stem of the plant. Leaves, cabbage, patta gobi. Leaves, cabbage. So cabbage comes into leaves. Flowers, broccoli. So broccoli is a flower, I already told you. Broccoli, cauliflower, these are flowers. So in flowers portion you will write broccoli. Fruits, tomato. Do you know tomato is a fruit? It comes into vegetables We use it into vegetables, but actually tomato is a fruit. So, in fruits you will write tomato. Seeds, corn, bhutta. This will come into seed. Once again, first write down the date, classwork, then roots, पेड़ की जड़, carrot. Carrot is a root plant क्योंकि वो जमीन के अंदर उगता है. It is an underground plant. So, carrot. Flowers, broccoli. Broccoli is a flower. Stem, asparagus. Asparagus is a stem. Fruits, tomato. Tomato is a fruit. Leaves, cabbage. Cabbage is a leaf. Seeds, corn, bhutta. So, corn is a seed. Children, complete your work. Root, carrot, gajar, flowers, broccoli, stems, asparagus, fruits, tomato, leaves, cabbage, seeds, corn. Children, we eat many herbs also. Do you know? Coriander, dhanya, hari dhanya, mint, pudina. These are all herbs which comes into herb because these are very small plants. So these comes into herb. I hope you all must have completed. So now let's enhance our general knowledge, boost our general knowledge through some questions, our memory through some questions. First question is, which is the nearest star? The sun is the nearest star. Which is the nearest star? The sun is the nearest star. Sun. Which is the nearest star? The sun is the nearest star. How many legs does a spider has? Spider, makdi, how many legs does a spider has? A spider has 8 legs. You can count the legs here. 1, 2, 3, 4 one side, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 one side, 4 another side. So, a spider has 8 legs. How many legs does a spider has? A spider has 8 legs. Who has written national anthem? Children, every day in school, you all recite your national anthem. During national anthem, you should stand straight with your head high. Okay, so who has written the national anthem? Rabindranath Tagore wrote national anthem. Here is the image of Rabindranath Tagore. He was a great poet of his time. Who has written national anthem? Rabindranath Tagore wrote national anthem. Who is the father of computer? Charles Babbage is the father of computer. Here is the image of Charles Babbage. Who is the father of computer? Charles Babbage is the father of computer. Once again, let's put some memory by these simple questions which we all should know. Sun is a star. Sun is a star. You should all know that sun is a star, but sun is close to us. That's why it looks so big and it gives us light. So, which is the nearest stars? The sun is the nearest star. Which is the nearest star? The sun is the nearest star. How many legs does a spider has? A spider has 8 legs. How many legs does a spider has? A spider has 8 legs. Who has written National Anthem? Rabindranath Tagore wrote National Anthem. Who has written National Anthem? Rabindranath Tagore wrote National Anthem. Who is the father of computer? Charles Babbage is the father of computer. Who is the father of computer? Charles Babbage is the father of computer. Children, I hope you all must have understand very well today's chapters, and you all must have completed your whole work also. So children, we will meet again in next class with new chapters. Till then, take care. Bye bye and complete your work.